Last Sunday, a certain store sold copies of newspaper A for $1 each and copies of newspaper B for $1.25 each. So, the dollar value of the newspapers is $1 and $1.25, and the store sold no other newspapers. If R% of the store's revenue from the newspaper sales was from newspaper A, and so that is about the revenue, and P% of the newspaper that the store sold were copies of newspaper A. Let's assume that the total copies that the newspaper sold was 100. That means the number of copies of A, because P% of the newspapers were copies of A, so that will be P copies here, and here B's copy will be 100 minus P. So the revenue from A will be 1 multiplied by P, and the revenue from B will be 1.25 multiplied by 100 minus P. That means the total revenue will be P plus 5 by 4 of 100 minus P. This is total revenue. It's also given that R% of the store's revenue from the newspaper was from sales of A. That means R% of P plus 5 by 4 times of 100 minus P comes from sale of newspaper A. So the revenue here is coming as P. Now we just have to solve this. What do we need to find out? Which of the following is R in terms of P? So we just have to simplify this and get the value of R in terms of P. Let's just quickly do this here. So we can say R is equal to 100P divided by 4P plus 5 times of 100 minus P and whole thing divided by 4. That means R becomes equal to 400P. Do we have 400P? Yes. D option looks like the correct answer so far. So we have 4P minus 5P. That means finally we will be left with 500 minus P. We have exactly what D option gives us. This, I would say, is a hard question. Here the good thing that I did was choosing the total newspapers as 100. We could also have taken them to be X and Y or A and B and still had solved, but in that case more variables always cause more difficulty, more ruckus and slowness in our calculations. Therefore it's always good where the effect of assumption is none. You can always choose the base value that helps you with the calculation. Thank you so much for watching this.